1 second.
So
I know, it's every time. The nicest night. Check 1 2. It's such a nice day, but it will get cooler as we get progressively closer to sunset, as it is almost upon us here in Georgetown, Texas. Home opener underway in just a few here on the Pirate YouTube channel. So test 1 2, test 1 2. So the first face-off of the season here at home in the home opener goes to the Mules of Muhlenberg College, who have traveled here to Georgetown to take on your Southwestern University Pirates for their home opener tonight. We're so happy to have you along for the ride this evening here on your Southwestern Pirates YouTube channel. On Smash Justin Simmons, as the Pirates come in with a 4-2 record, Muhlenberg College with a record of 2-4 on the season, but they come out of a very tough conference. As the first shot is going to be scored by the Mules, and it's rifled in by Luke Belleville. He comes in the leading scorer for this team with 12 goals, has just added the 13th of his season with that goal already just 1 minute into the game. And it is the Mules who find themselves on top. Off of the face-off, the Pirates unable to win it. It's picked up by Ryan Schmitz. And there's a second goal scored already for the Mules. Schmitz with the assist. Parker Cusco, the freshman from Brengsville, Pennsylvania, will be the one with the goal. That's number 11 on the year for him. And it is the visiting Mules who come out swinging, as they are already able to get 2 quick goals on the board before the Pirates are able to even mount an offensive possession. It's another pickup and win here by Drew Pavlik. Nice move to get around the defender. As possession stays with the Mules, who are dressed in the maroon tops and gray shorts, going from left to right to start off this first quarter. As for your Pirates, they're dressed in the all-whites tonight, going from right to left. Here on the run, this is Friedel. Back flipped inside, looking for a shot, and it's blocked. Good save. First one of the game made by Dante Avoselli, the sophomore out of Orinda, California. Here come the Pirates. Cal Stewart now in. Stewart trying to flip this towards the midfield. Anybody's ball now just outside the circle, and it's scooped up by Daniel Friedel, once again, the junior out of New Hartford, New York. See those changes being made by the Mules. They have the early advantage, 2-0. If you just tuned in with us late, you already missed the first 2 goals of this matchup as the Pirates try to find their footing here in the first quarter. Defense working hard as the ball flipped inside. The shot whistles through. Muhlenberg closest to the ball. They'll have possession on the restart here. Cusco, who just scored with the flip over towards the X. The shot, it rattles the cage, but it's missed off the post. And the Pirates able to scamper back quickly, and they will have control of the ball here. Pirates coming off of a loss against Albion. Another close game. Both losses this season have only been by 1 goal. And one of those games coming in overtime as that. Pirates with possession here. They had 3 unanswered against Albion as the Pirates were right up against the clock in the 4th quarter, but just ran out of time more so than anything else. 12:20 left here in our first quarter of play. With the position. The Pirates working the ball now in the mid. Now try and get into the attack with the shake and the bake. Sabby loses possession. Quick Olafers as they get the pass inside. Nice link-up play as Cusco will score his 2nd of the match. This one, Chase Cusco. And timeout to be taken here before the Pirates. The Mules here on the road out of the Centennial Conference, like we talked about before, is the home of the national champion winner-ups. So you can just have an idea of how tough the competition they'll be facing in conference play will be. Obviously, the SAA not much easier. But we would like to thank our corporate sponsors at this time: Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, Airmark, Double Dave's Pizza, Rudy's, Frost Bank, Fairfield Inn and Residence Inn, Higginbottom Insurance and Financial Services, Texas Honey Ham Company, Ideal Signs, Frontier Bank, Centex Shirts and Embroidery, and Rivery Coffee for their support of Pirate Athletics. As we come out of the timeout, if you just joined us, a shaky start for the Pirates here as the waters have been choppy in our home opener. 3-0 lead for the Mules here in the first quarter with 11:56 left. Mules able to score within the first minute of play. They were able to win the faceoff right after, scored again on that second possession. Finally some back and forth, but Muhlenberg able to stifle the Pirate attack, forced a turnover, and then it was a quick counterattack that led to the score. And credit where credit is due. That was Thomas Olifers, the senior out of Summers, New York, with the defense, with the sprint, with the assist, as he linked up with Chase Cusco for the score. Pena had a lot of success last week off the faceoffs, and right on cue, he'll pick up the possession here for the Pirates. So the Pirates make their changes as they look to get into the attack here and really mount their first one of the game, as they have been stifled to get us started. Hopefully you've made it home and or your final destination tonight, able to really relax and watch this home opener with us here on your Pirate YouTube page. Pirates with possession now in the offensive attack here. 52 seconds on the clock to make something happen. Here near side, this is Josh Swandal. Swandal still with possession, now trying to work it behind the cage. Here back on the near side, back to Swandal. He's near the crease now on the near side. Swandal shoots, and he's going to shoot overhead of the post. Pirates able to maintain possession here with 25 on the clock. 10:55 on the game clock. Pirates with possession, looking to turn and try to make something happen. Still denied was Moen. Ten on the shot clock. The Pirates need to force something here, and they do. It's saved, though, by Luke Tabasso. And the Pirates still fighting for possession, and he's able to get it. Great win back there by Moen. Pirates have a fresh shot clock to work with now, thanks to that hustle play from Marshall Moen, the freshman from Houston, Texas, able to win back possession after the Luke Tabasso save. Pirates trying to find that first goal of the game here as they continue mounting the attack. On the drive, it's going to be denied with the pass here on the near side. 46 seconds on the shot clock now for Southwestern. Flipping it inside, it's leaked up and scored. Excellent for Jason Strausser. As Strozer, the senior out of Plano, Texas, scores his 10th goal of the season. And that will put the Pirates on the scoreboard here tonight. El Capitan on the board as the Pirates get their first goal. It's now 3-1 as the Mules still have the advantage here in our opening quarter. Pena able to win it off the spin on the faceoff. And Pena serves it up for the shot, but it's saved off the bouncer by Tabasso. Way to read it off the ground the whole way through for the junior goalie out of Newton Square, Pennsylvania. We got less than 10 minutes to go in our opening quarter here in our opening game from home for your Pirates. Glad to have you along for the ride this evening. If you tuned in with us late, you just missed the Pirates' first goal. And then if you just joined us, you've also probably missed the Mules' first 3 goals that opened up this contest. Pirates looking to build now, but the Mules looking to see if they can get back that goal that they just gave up. Cusco here on the near side now. It's going to be Ryan Neal. On the far side, driving in. This is dangerous at the X, looking for a runner to squeak through. The defense forcing the run and the turn here for Cusco on the near side. The ball is loose. Still loose, and is picked back up there by Marcinico. It'll be Avicelli, the goalie, who's able to get on the ball. Nice spinning and pirouetting from Zach Fabian. Fabian with the pass to evade the defender, and that's going to buy the Pirates some time as now they have it over midfield. The ball low. Loss of the stick. And they're going to give possession here to the Mules. The turnover will come on Zabi, and that will give possession here to the Mules, 8:23 and counting. Here are our opening quarter. Mules lead 3-1. As the Pirates, though, just scored the last goal. It was the 10th of the season for El Capitan, Jackson Strozer. Off of the spin. Just on the outside of the box. Back in front, well executed. Cusco with the assist to his brother, Parker Cusco, who gets the finish. And the Mules continue the scoring here early on as they lead 4-1. Scrap for possession off of the faceoff. Still anybody's ball here as it continues to muddle on the ground. Pirates look like they kept away with it there, but they're going to call the penalty against the Pirates. And this will be possession belonging to the Mules. 8 minutes to go here in our opening quarter. Friedel back in. And now it looks like the Mules are ready to work. They got their offensive players out there. Back to the X. Still scanning, but no runners coming as they're going to have to reset here. 50 on the shot clock for the Mules. Avicelli well aware. As the shot missed here on the near side, they're going to wave it off, though. And possession stays with the Mules. Save there from Avicelli. Way to toe the line. Possession kept here by the Pirates. Still with it. Southwestern working hard here, seeing if they can find their second goal of the evening. Just trying to keep possession here as they make their substitutions. With the spin. Garris. Trying to flip it towards that X. And possession lost by Moen. And it's going to be picked up off the ground by Paris. The long stick defender over there on the far side. With the pass here to switch the field. This is Brendan Boyd. Near side, pass complete to Peter Boyd. The Mules trying to add to their lead here. 5:45 left in this first quarter to go. They have it right at the X. Really trying to space out this Pirate defense with some accurate passing. Friedel looking to move. Cusco takes the shot but will miss on the far side post on the lower 90. First team all conference last season was Cusco. Rather, Chase. trying to flip it around. That would have been an amazing shot, but even better defense by the Pirates as they were able to hit the deflection. Terrific carry, but a lot of thwacks. Finally drawing the call, and the Pirates will have the free. Pirates with possession. 5 minutes to go on the restart. Pirates with possession in the attack. Working from the X, Keenan Cox. Is he thinking to take it himself? Cox, yes! We just spoke it into existence. They called him in the pregame introduction. Keenan scores a lot, Cox. And you can see it, that it is true. Little back wrister that fools everybody. As he nets the second goal of this game for Southwestern. And the Pirates, who were down early 3-0, have now cut the lead in half as the scoreline is Mules 4, Pirates 2 with 4:44 left in this first quarter. And that goal definitely has gotten this crowd that really stellar attendance out here tonight. I wish you could be with us. But glad to have you watching along with us wherever you may be. Hopefully we can see you next week as your Pirates will be in action on St. Paddy's Day. That one an early morning match. But you know, if you're planning to take the day off from work anyways, you might as well come out and watch some lacrosse before you get into the rest of your afternoon. And if you can't make it off and you have to work St. Patrick's Day, no worries. We're going to have that streaming for you right here where you're watching this game right now. Mules with possession here at the X. Cusco turning, evading. We have a whistle, and it's going to be an illegal hold going against the Mules. So it will be Pirates' ball here. With 4 minutes to go, Pirates have possession here in their first quarter of play. Pirates down by 2. Avicelli. Garris gets out of danger by making the pass. Great pass right in the middle of the field as it's complete to Zabi. Back to Garris here in the middle of the field. And the Pirates are ready to get into the attack here now. Houts will advance this ball right to the X. Houts with the shake. Misses on the bake, though. Pirates closest to the ball. They'll have possession on the missed shot. "31 seconds on the shot clock for the Pirates to work with this possession. As it is a gusty evening here in Georgetown, and the Pirates working against the wind in this first quarter. Oh, was looking for the pass on the inside. It will go out of play, and that will be a turnover here on the near side wing. Pass complete to Olafers. He's done really well in the midfield so far in this first quarter for the Mules. On the run, looking for the shot, and it's a screamer scored from distance for Flynn Decker. As Decker gets the goal, and that's the last two scored going to the Mules, as it's now 5-2 in favor of Muhlenberg College. For Decker, that's his 10th goal this year. First of this game. And the Pirates will win the faceoff, though. Let's see if they can build from here. Near side, Cox. Cox able to get away from Brendan Boyd, at least momentarily. Dylan Knighton now in the game wearing the 88 for the Pirates in the attack. Less than 2 minutes to go. Going around the X is a poke check from behind that will get the ball loose, but it's kept alive thanks to the quick play from Cox as it falls into the basket of Josh Swandle. Swandle can't get around the defender. Looking to set the pick and utilize it, but the defense reads it well. After the slip, Pirates still with possession here with Dylan Knighton. Knighton with 20 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Back at the X, 14 on the shot clock for the Pirates here on this offensive possession. Trying to turn, Cox shooting. And it's off of the post, 5 seconds. There's no reset. The shot from distance, and it's going to be saved from Luke Tabasso. Goalie reading it from long distance, 1 minute to go. Mules lead 5-2 here in our opening quarter of our home opener tonight in Georgetown, Texas. Already into the attack. The Mules have it here on the near side. As their substitutions taking place here. Less than a minute to go as they set up to see if they can score the final shot. The shot clock is actually ahead of the game clock right now, so it's really the 40 seconds and counting that are the most prevalent here for the Mules. Just letting time tick down, getting the instructions from head coach Jake Plunkett. Graduate Syracuse back in 06. Here's the moves. 16 seconds to go. Pirates looking to defend and hold strong. The shot takes a ricochet high into the air, and the Pirates will be closest to the loose possession. Avicelli will start. Long pass up ahead, and it will be claimed by Tabasso in the other crease. And that will end our first quarter of play. Mules came out early and were very effective from the jump. It was like a Mike Tyson fight. First round, a couple of swings, and knocked the Pirates right in the mouth. They scored 2 opening goals as the Pirates fell behind early. A third one for good measure until the Pirates were finally able to answer back. Jackson Strozer, El Capitan, getting the first one. Keenan Cox getting the second goal for the Pirates. Fans, be sure to take your time and take this time and like and subscribe to the Southwestern Athletics YouTube page. Also, be sure to stay tuned to Southwestern Athletic mobile app or utilize southwesternpirates.com for all your updates on all your favorite teams. And don't forget to follow along on social media, Instagram or X at SU Pirates on both platforms. We welcome you back to Georgetown, Texas for the first time this season from home as your Pirates men lacrosse team opening up the season, or opening up the home slate of their season at the Pirate Ship here tonight against the Muhlenberg College Mules. I'm Smash Simmons, glad to be with you. The Mules, a very effective start to this game as they scored 2 early goals, leaving the Pirates reeling within the first minute of play. We're able to put on a third. Pirates finally able to answer back. Strozer getting his first, and then a second goal later on by Keenan Cox, but the Mules pulling on 2 other goals before the end of the first period. They have the 5-2 advantage if you have just tuned in with us. Pirates with possession at the X right now, though. Good defending leads to a slip, and the Pirates unable to get on the loose ball as the grounded ball is going to be picked up by Paul Solnero. Here on the near side, the Mules have possession. Liam Ledwith with the pass to Parker Cusco. Looking for the shot, and it's saved right off the shoulder pad by Avicelli. And the Pirates here on the counter. Houts utilizing the speed. Houts could go coast to coast. Falling away, he gets the shot off, but he misses on the near side. Fantastic work from Houts. Pirates will have the ball. It looks like we're having a timeout taken. Timeout Mules with just 13:35, so only about a minute and a half in to our second quarter as the Pirates, after a slow start in the first quarter, in this second quarter, the defense clamping down strong and already forcing a couple of scoring opportunities here for your Pirates. I'm not sure how much the wind might be affecting your listening here this evening. But, I mean, mic's pretty close to the mouth. We're working our best, but there is like I want to say, without researching it, I want to say this is like about a 12 to 15 mile per hour wind here this evening in Georgetown. Okay, I was close, 16 miles per hour with at least a Google check there, so it's definitely breezy. I think it's what we're looking for. 13:35 out of the timeout. Mules lead 5-2, second period of play. This evening from Southwestern University. Spring break coming up soon, so a lot of games ahead, both men and women. So we hope to see you out here for that next week. If you can't make it out, you know, you can do 2 birds with 1 stone type of thing. You come out for some lacrosse, head down to Austin to get some South by Southwest action in, you know, make a whole day of it. And get St. Patrick's Day out of the way, too. It's a pretty good return for a 3-for-1, I would say. You know, you got that PTO, perfect time to use it. 40 seconds out of the timeout on the shot clock for the Pirates. Tough defending here, but a spin back to the X. Here on the near side, the shot is going to be off the side of the netting, and then it's going to be claimed by Tabasso on the ricochet. Utilizing the speed, Olafers changing the pace, and it's intercepted by Matthew Houts. Houts with the pass here, near side. Jake Trailer looking for the shot, and it's saved. Tabasso with the deflection right off the stick. The Mules trying to open up, and they do already on the other side. Flynn Decker. Pirates left scrambling as he transitioned back to defense. But now are able to stop that counter. Ledwith. And the flag is out, so penalty upcoming. As they'll be going against the Pirates. Mules with possession here as he tried to work with the advantage. The Pirates continuing to push, trying to force this ball loose and trying not to let a shot off. And they force the pass backwards as it's claimed by Parker Cusco. Ball here near side with Flynn Decker. Decker slips, Turf Monster making an appearance, and the Pirates as they pick up the loose ball, will now have that penalty. Be called. Yeah, we've already noted to that a little bit. If you hear me stop talking all of a sudden, there's probably like a wasp flying near my head too. So it is that time of the year where they start to repopulate around our broadcast booth. Man advantage for the Mules here. Sutton right in front of the X, and it's a save by Avicelli. And despite the push inside the crease, no penalty there. But Avicelli making a tremendous save to stifle what should have been goal with the man advantage. Pirates have it over midfield now as they look to try to set up. Just offsides on the Pirates, heads for that original foul. 10:50 here on the clock. 50 on the game clock. Pirates now with possession at the X. The Pirates lose possession momentarily as the ground ball picked up by Jeffrey Jordan out of Dallas. Here on the run, the shot! Lefty finisher on the high side, right over the stick. Marshall Mowat makes it 5-3 as the Pirates scored their third. Great read by Moen. The defense never stepped up on him to deny him the lane, and he just ran right through. And the Pirates trying to find possession will go to the Mules here off of the faceoff, but more importantly, Moen with the goal. And his first of the match makes it 5-3 as the Pirates in the deficit, but starting to build some momentum as we're about 5 minutes through our second quarter of play. This ball off of the rebound, it is a shot taken long, but it's going to be Pirates ball now off of the miss. Quick pressure being applied by Muhlenberg. And a quick advancement right up the heart of the defense here from the Pirates and Cal Stewart, but the pass incomplete, and that's a turnover unforced. Possession here near side, looking in. And a player down for the Pirates who's being helped up by his teammates. Looks like it's Zach Fabian. And it's Fabian who is walking off gingerly under his own power here. You can see with a very noticeable limp as he leaves the field of play. Substitutions will take place here for the Pirates as 9:31 remains. They're going to be on the defensive here as Muhlenberg retains possession. Flynn Decker. Over to the X here near side to Friedel. Back to Decker up top. right at the top of the box. Decker looking for a runner inside. The pass is complete. And they'll try the play again. The shot's deflected thanks to the defender. And it's going to be scooped up by Friedel here on the near side. Possession stays with Muhlenberg. 42 seconds left on the shot clock. And the shot taken and missed as Parker Cusco is wide. And the number 8, the other Cusco, as the shot deflected into a save for Avicelli. Or I guess that would be a grounder for Avicelli since it was already poke checked from behind. 8:25 left in this first half of play. The Pirates, great advancement there on the swim move from Abram Garris. Garris buying time for the substitutions to take place. Pirates now into the attack. You got 44 seconds to work for a good shot here. If they can score, that will bring him within 1 and put him right within striking distance. This is Houts. Cuts to his inside, turns and fires, and it's saved as it's pushed away by Tabasso in the cage. Pirates stay with the possession. There's only 15 on the shot clock, though, and it's going to be taken away. Brendan Boyd able to force the possession. Oh, big collision, and that is definitely going to be a cross-check foul, as Muhlenberg will play the advantage on the penalty here. Liam Ledwith. And the Mules knowing that an advantage is at hand, keeping the possession, and making sure they get their personnel out there that they want on this attack. Ruggiero is out there now. Ball loose after the poke check, and the Pirates will get back on it, and that will bring the penalty to light. A huge collision in the midfield. That was. We had a feeling that this game was bound to have some physicality like it. And eventually it just took some time for that to happen. It'll be a man advantage for the Mules for 30 seconds. They ended up calling a hold there on Marshall Moen. And the Pirates get the interception by just sticking the stick out there, as is Dyson Kahn. And the stick is down. Yard sale taking place and everything. Quan hyping up the crowd. The defender from Cedar Park by way of Vista Ridge High, getting this Southwestern Pirate crowd into it after a great defensive play. And we're going to have timeout taken. We'll step away. 6:17 left here in the second quarter play. The Pirates have scored in this quarter as they've put their deficit down to just 2 as our score 5-3. Mules lead here in Georgetown. As we welcome you back here to Georgetown, 4:10 left as the Pirates trying to shut down the Mules' attack here. And they'll wind it off the ground. Big sprint from Chris Stefik. Trying to protect possession here. Nice little scoop pass off of the ground. Good evasion by Moen as he's being harassed completely by the defender and still able to evade. Moen showing off some skills. The shot, it's saved though. Off of the bouncer, Tabasso again smothers it. The outlet pass here near side already into the attack. The Mules looking to counter and they do. It was Parker Cusco to Chase Cusco as the brothers link up for their second goal of this matchup. This time it's Chase who gets the finish with Parker getting the assist. And it's now 7-3 as the Mules scored their second goal in a row here after the Pirates had scored the opening goal of this period. Off of the face-off, it's won straight away by Trey Pena. Pena with the advancement, looking for the shot. It was hit from behind as he was trying to let loose. Pirates will have the ball, but the defense, just the right place, right time as the shot was being released. 3:20 here in our second quarter of play. Pirates down by 4, 7-3 as the Mules have scored their last two goals within the last 2 minutes. Josh Wendell. Here at the X, maybe trying to find his way around the crease. Instead, it's going to be a flip pass to the far side. Off of the stutter, the little shake. The spin gets him loose, but the help defense is there to keep the offensive player at bay. With possession now, Jeffrey Jordan. One-on-one, Jordan gets it right to the X, 30 seconds on the shot clock. And this is going to be a scooter right across the ground that will find its way in as Keaton Cox scores his second goal of the match, first of the second quarter. And that will put the Pirates back into it as they are now down 7-4. The sophomore out of Allen, Texas, just buying time as his patience pays off as he was able to finish a nice goal along the ground for his 14th goal of the year and his second of the game. And it's now Mules 7, Pirates 4, and the Pirates winning off of the face-off thanks to Trey Pena again. Pena, last week, defensive player of the week in the SAA with his ability, or one of the standouts in the SAA with his ability to win the face-off about 84% of the time last week. His possession paying off here because it leads to a shot that is missed. It goes off the side of the netting. It looked like it actually went into the back of the cage, but that wasn't the case. So the Mules with possession here on the near side, back inside. The shot is deflected, and it will be Avicelli who picks up the ground ball. But it's a cheeky one-handed steal out of the breakaway from Parker Cusco, who's able to get possession back for the Mules as he read it perfectly. An incredible athletic play and great awareness from the young freshman. As we start to get that beautiful dusk line in the horizon here at Southwestern University at the varsity field. Right at the X. No shot can come of it. Friedel spinning, finds some space. This shot, it's a side shot from Flynn Decker that goes wide, but his team still has possession. The Mules have 33 seconds as a timeout will be taken from Muhlenberg, and understandably so, as they try to make the most of what could be their final offensive possession of the first half of play, as the Mules do currently lead 7-4 here tonight in Georgetown. Well, we're working our way out of the timeout here in Georgetown on the campus of Southwestern University in Texas. 52 seconds left in our second quarter as the final whistle is blowing, so both teams have to break. Man, that temperature definitely dipped here tonight, about 64 degrees Fahrenheit with a 17-mile-per-hour wind that the Mules are currently working their way into. So it's that typical Texas spring weather as the cool front that we're supposed to get for the next 2 days is starting to make its presence felt here this evening. And hence the continuous wind. 40 seconds left as the Mules and Avicelli on the loose ball. Great defense there from the Pirates as they were able to poke check it loose. And it was Avicelli who smothered the loose ball in the crease. 25 seconds here for the Pirates. Can they pull one more goal back before the end of the half? Houts has it knocked loose. A counterattack could be on. Up ahead, and that's exactly what transpires. The counter was on. Parker Cusco gets the finish for his second goal of the night. They don't call it the fastest game on grass for no reason. You know, it was just boom, boom, so quick on the link up. And how fast a turnover can turn into points for the Mules on this go around. They able to rebuild the lead up to 4 as the Mules ahead here with only 11 seconds left in this first half of play, 8-4 now. So at the face-off, it is Seth Frankfurt wearing the maroon as, ooh. And possession won by Pena. There's 10 seconds left. Avicelli with the behind-the-back flick, but the ball still loose on the ground. 4 seconds. And that will take us to the end of the half. The time finishing on the clock before the sounds joined us, but that takes us into halftime as our score reads Mules 8, Pirates 4. Southwestern University would like to extend its deepest appreciation to all of its sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, Aramark, Double Days Pizza, Rudy's, Frostbank, Fairfield Inn and Residence Inn, Higginbottom Insurance, as well as Double Dave's, Rudy's, Frostbank, and Centex Shirt and a Brewery and River Coffee. All right, folks. Well, the wind definitely hasn't changed any. If anything, the gust has only gotten stronger as we begin our second half of play here from Georgetown, Texas, on the campus of Southwestern University. Glad to have you along for tonight's ride as the Pirates currently down to the Muhlenberg College Mules 8-4. It's been the Cusco brothers who have had a lot of the success here tonight. Chase Cusco with 3 goals so far, Parker with a couple himself, as they have accounted for at least half of the goals scored for the Mules. As they have possession here, the shot from distance, and it beats Avicelli and just barely near side. And just like the beginning of this game, back in the first quarter of play, the Muhlenberg College Mules able to get the opening goal within the first 30 seconds of play to start the second half. As the Mules net the opener of the third quarter, Mules lead 9-4. It was Daniel Friedel, the junior out of New Hartford, New York, who ends up with the goal. 14-15. As we work our way through the opening minute of play here in our second half on a windy and almost a little chilly on that wind tonight here too. Sitting with possession is Chase Cusco. He's been the real point man here tonight. Even with the overhead pass, the players just seem to be in the right place at the right time for it. Belleville scored the opener in this match. His pass to Cusco, just a little wide. Back in front of the cage, and it's a quick link up. It's Chase Cusco to Luke Belleville, so a little curse of the commentator, I'm afraid, as a Pirate fan, as we just talked about Belleville, and he ends up getting his second goal of the contest. That will put the Mules in the double digits, 10-4. The third quarter has been the quarter so far this year where the Pirates' opponents have scored their most goals. Now the Pirates have let up 19 goals scored in the third period as a whole this season. So the Mules restart here with possession on the offense. The ball lost, but picked right back up off of the slide, only for it to be regained by the Pirates. Finally come away with the skirmish with the possession. Stefik has this ball roll on the ground. It's picked up by DeGroot, who is poke-checked clean. And the ball still anyone's here as it's being kicked around and then commandeered by Chase Cusco. Cusco near net, and will draw it back here as he lets his players set up. Cusco one-on-one already has 2 steps in front of the defender. Here to the near side, this could be a shot from distance. Instead, it will be closed down. Back to the X. 60 seconds on the shot clock now for the Mules. One-on-one, trying to utilize that long stick on Cusco. Back up top, right at the box line. The shot from distance, this time a save from Avicelli. Dante Avicelli with the first save of the second half. Big slash check that knocks it loose. The ball, anybody's, and then the hip check keeps this ball along the ground as it pinballs into the air. steal anybody's possession, and it will be the Pirates who had it and lose it. Pirates back with it again, and the ball once again poke checked loose. So much chaos going on as it's Moen who was last on the ball for the Pirates. Brandon Boyd here near side. Cusco back to Boyd. Boyd's shot. And it goes wide. .11:05 and counting in this third quarter of play. Back up front. Tried to get a shot off, and it's going to be hit overhead. Muhlenberg there closest to the out tree, so they'll have possession. Again, a great crowd on hand despite the weather tonight here for our home opener. Finding the way inside, beat the defender with a quick deke. Shot well executed for Luke Belleville. As that will be Belleville's second of the quarter, third of the game. And the Mules now ahead 11-4. Pirates trying to get on the loose ball, and it will be picked up originally by the Mules. It'll be picked up once again here on the near side, this time by Crinny. That was actually Patrick Stocker. So the substitutions being made here as the Mules look set up into their offense. They have the 11-4 advantage as we are about 5 minutes through now this third quarter. Parker Cusco. The shot from distance, it's saved by Avicelli. Avicelli leaves the crease and was looking to advance. Oh, it's intercepted in the worst possible spot. And Avicelli gets back and is able to make the save. That was real danger for the Pirates, but Dante Avicelli able to hustle back and fill the cage. And Avicelli has it knocked down. This could be another shot, and it is. The ball, though, picked up by Avicelli after the big check. Plenty of room here on the near side with Chris Stefik. And now with Nolan Zabi. Zabi, one-on-one, will pass this ball out. Abram Garris. Nine minutes to go in the third. Pirates looking to get on the board here. Over at the X. Looking to go one-on-one here. Another flip behind the X. This could lead to a shot. Instead, the defense is there off of the turn. It goes overhead of the post. It looked more like a pass than a shot. Pirates have 30 seconds to score. As the shot clock down at 25 now. And you could hear it rattle the cage from distance. Or rather, rattle the cage from the distance up here. The shot taken up close. They get a reset on the shot clock after the miss. So there's 55 seconds now for the Pirates to work with here as they look for their first goal of the second half. Pirates have scored 16 goals as a team this season in the third quarter. But it is the only quarter where the opposition has been outscoring them this season. 22 seconds to go as it was picked up by Marshall Moen. Moen with the spin. Couldn't get the backhand off as he was smothered and sandwiched by the defense. And the loose ball is going to be commandeered by Thomas Olafers. Olafers starts to break away. Good transition defense, stops any attack in the counter off of the Mules, but now you see the substitutions taking place as the Mules holding on to possession here with 7 minutes to go in the third period and 50 seconds left on the shot clock. Great spin to get away from the defender and well scored on the sweet finish from Connor Sutton. Sutton suddenly makes it Mules 12, Pirates 4. For Sutton, his 5th goal of the year as the freshman from Glen Ridge, New Jersey, increases the advantage for the visitors. Off the face-off. This is going to be anyone's ball, and there's a good side check just to welcome him back to the game in Zach Fabian. Good to see Fabian back after he had left the field earlier due to an injury. Well, this foul goes against the Pirates, so possession given to the Mules, and you can hear the crowd on another level with their dissatisfaction right now, but you love to hear it. It's been good to hear it for the first time here at home this season. The fans not enjoying the referee calls right now. As the Pirates still trying to fight their way back. Now from an 8-goal deficit as that win, it's at the Pirates' face once they get possession back, but right now it's at the back of the Mules. And they continue to just take shots on goal as Jacob Apat this is his first shot of the game. Apat back with it. Apat able to cut through, help defenses there to shut down the lane. But fresh legs here on for the Mules. Sutton back in front, and it will beat Avicelli on the high 90. Timeout taken by the Pirates as the Mules score another one unanswered here in the third quarter. And as we take a timeout, it's the Mules who lead 13-4 on your Southwestern Pirate YouTube channel. as the wind has picked up here in our second half of play, the goal scoring for the Mules has also picked up as well, as they now lead your Pirates 13-4 here in our third quarter with 5:52 left out of the timeout. We come to the face-off as the Pirates look to try to build some positives here before heading into the fourth. And it will be won by Peña right off the face-off. Keenan Cox with a couple of goals in this game. Muhlenberg just a little more precise tonight. The shot, taken from long distance and way wide there was Houts, but trying to make something happen. Massive defensing as the ground ball can't be cleanly claimed, and it's going to be a foul against Muhlenberg as Jack Paris just ran over Garris. As we'll have to restart. Garris with possession, 55 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Pirates as they have the ball at the X. Back at the X, this could be a good shot. Spinning inside, saved by Tabasso. And the ball picked up by Salnero. 4:30 and counting. The Mules get on the breakaway. This ball long, and the Pirates have possession. Pirates with the ball on the wide side of the field on the restart. Pirates dressed in the all-white, going from right to left in this third quarter, as Muhlenberg dressed in the maroon and gray, going from left to right. The advancement from Cal Stewart. Four minutes to go in the third, as Pirates down 13-4. Just holding on to the ball right now is Matthew Houts here on the near side wing. Houts ready to go. And the pass intercepted. A lot of turnovers tonight for the Pirates. So this penalty goes against the Mules. This gives possession back to the Pirates, as they have now possession in the attack to Southwestern. Able to evade one defender. The ball inside. The shot misses wide here to the near side. It was Josh Swandle who had missed on that shot. 3:15 and counting. The shot once again, far side post, as it was pressed against it by Tabasso, as he just put the ball against the post to make the save. 3:10 left in our third. The ball loose on the ground. Still anyone's, and it will be the Mules who come away with it after the chaos. On the run, this is Belleville, who has scored twice in this quarter. Belleville draws the check on the defense. .230 and counting. Off the sub, Fresh Lakes now in for the Mules. A shot from distance, and Adviselli is there for the stop. Trying to cradle through the defense here is Jackson Strausser. Stefik. And no foul call, but the Pirates will take possession into the offense. less than 2 minutes here in our third period of play. It is Mules 13, Pirates 4. As the Pirates looking to try to score here as they shoot, and it does squeak in off of the ricochet for Abram Garris. Tabasso for sure thought he had his stick on it. I thought for sure that he was able to save it into the net, but instead it just squeaked in underneath the head of the stick as it popped through for the goal, and the Pirates get their first of the second half. As the freshman Abram Garris out of Tulsa, Oklahoma gets the finish. His second goal of the year makes it 13-5 as the Pirates playing from behind. Looking to go 2 in a row. It's going to be saved by Tabasso as it was right at him. The ball cleared from near side back to the far side of the field. And possession stays on the wide side of the field as the attack holds up for the substitutions. Less than a minute to go here in our third quarter as the Mules fire this, and Avaselli there for the shot from distance. Looking to spark a counterattack after the save shot. The ball here to Stefik. He gets away from one defender. Stefik fires, and it's saved by Tabasso. Tabasso just rams right into... Oh, you knew that was going to be a foul with Tabasso out of the crease. And now we have a melee ensuing as the Mules not happy with that check on Tabasso, who was out of the crease and he got ran over. As the referee's trying to calm everyone down and not let the situation get out of hand. So the clock stops with 23 seconds left in the third quarter as the officials have to have a meeting here to figure out exactly what they're going to call, because while there have been plenty of infractions that just ensued, you got to find the root of them. I mean, is it coming from the hip check on Tabasso? Is the foul coming on the retaliation from the Mules players? I mean, there's a multitude of ways that this could be called. I mean, was the check considered egregious? So a couple of unsportsmanlike penalties being deployed here by the officials. One to the Pirates and one to the Mules. Although I believe it's the Pirates that will take the 2-minute penalty. The Mules only have to serve one. And that penalty does have to be served in full. So it will carry over into this fourth quarter. 23 seconds left. As the Pirates will have possession after all of that. They still have the ball. Okay, so both penalties are of the non-releasable type, so they have to be served in full. But yes, it will be the Pirates and Chris Stefik who will serve the longer-term penalty because of the high stick to the head. Pirates here with possession, 20 seconds to go in the third quarter as they're down 13-5. See if they can get one back. Cox, unable to get around his defender. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. Cox here near side with the flip, and the Pirates won't get a shot off in time, as that will take us to the end of our third quarter. Your score at the end of 3, the Muhlenberg College Mules 13, your Southwestern University Pirates 5. And real fast, we would like to tell you again, a big thanks to our sponsors, Don Hewitt Chevrolet and Buick, Aramac, Double Dave's Pizza, Rudy's, Frostbank, Fairfield Inn and Residence Inn, Higginbottom Insurance and Financial Services, Texas Honeyham Company, Ideal Signs, Frontier Bank, Centex Shirts and Embroidery, and Rivery Coffee for all their support of Pirate Athletics. Hey, that supporter list grows each and every year. Hopefully we'll be adding more. Thanks again for your support, and we'll take a break for halftime. Or, excuse me, for the third as we get ready for the fourth here on your Southwestern Pirates YouTube channel. Just about ready to start our fourth quarter as we go to the face-off. We welcome you back to Georgetown, Texas, here on the campus of Southwestern University, as the face-off won by your Pirates, who are going left to right in this fourth quarter, dressed in the all-white. As for Muhlenberg, who have the lead, they're dressed in the maroon and silver, going from right to left. They're going into the wind. The Pirates have the wind and that strong 17-mile-per-hour gust at their back. But the Pirates want to get back into this game. They're going to have to take chances like that early and often, as that first shot just missing high from Matthew Houts. Pirates have possession, 27 on the shot clock. Back up front with Nolan Zabe, and the ball loose. Zabe moved out of the way, and the ball picked up by Peter Boyd. Boyd wears the number 26 usually, but has the number 48 jersey on today. Just in case you Muhlenberg fans might be a little confused. So a minute in. Nice. Oh, the pass was a great idea. The connection not there, but ooh, that's a check to the back of the head. And that should be a 2-minute penalty. And you can see Nolan Zabe removes the helmet as he gets cross-checked right in the back of the head. And you can see he's in obvious pain after that. As Jack Paris looks to be the offender there. And now you hear the displeasure from the Southwestern University Pirate fans. after that malicious check to the back of the head. So yeah, definitely time going to be taken here. He's sitting up, but it was just so blatant. And hopefully Zay be okay. I mean, he's walking off under his own power, but when you take a strong shot like that, especially to the back of the head, I mean, it's always so dangerous. I'm a big boxing guy. I've competed. I'm a big fan. And that's what we would call like a rabbit punch. And I mean, it's just so dangerous to be on the receiving end of a shot like that. Man, I really hope he's all right. But he's definitely going to be in some discomfort. That's for sure. Pirates will make a substitution for Zaby. They also will have a man of, well, I'll take that back, both players, because the penalty carried over from the last period. Both of these teams are even, but not at full strength. So both teams with 8 outfield players at the moment. Right at the X. The pass deflected before the shot could get off. Possession here on the near side with Connor Sutton. Sutton advances it into the attack. And the Pirates back to full strength. The spin, able to break away from the defender. The shot, I want to say it was pushed into the air, but I'm not sure if it was by the defender or if it was by Avicelli. But somebody definitely got to stick to it. This is Chase Cusco, who's had a great game so far. Him and his brother Parker have both been tremendous in this contest. For your Pirates, I mean, it's really been Keaton Cox, who's scored a couple of goals. He's made some things happen in this game. Dyson Kwan came in for a little bit, was able to get the crowd into the game back in the second quarter. You've had some good movement from the junior out of San Antonio and Zach Fabian. Abram Garris has also played well here for the Pirates tonight, but Muhlenberg just early and often and has been relentless in their pursuit of continuing to put on the points. And the Pirates come away with the stoppage there as they negate the offensive opportunity for the Mules. So positives being built as the Pirates will have a long layoff between this game and their next game, as they'll have about a week off until they return to play at 10 a.m. on St. Patrick's Day. And now on the restart, the clock will start to wind down again, 11:37 and counting, as the Pirates currently down 13-5. Off of the bounce pass, it is connected to with Josh Swandle. Swandle continues his run here on the near side wing. Swandle. Back to the X. Right back behind the cage. The Pirates look to reset here. 30 on the shot clock. A nice little flip Garris, though, couldn't get the shot off as it was poked from behind by Olafers, another guy who's played well, a lot, especially in the defense. And the Pirates lose the handle momentarily. 15 on the shot clock. The Pirates need to get another shot on the cage, looking for the behind-the-back pass, and it does result in a turnover as Brendan Boyd picks it up off the ground. Boyd, Sutton, as the Mules will pull the ball back out and let their substitutions take place so they can get into their offense. The Muhlenberg fans traveling well here to Austin tonight. And despite the strong winds, it didn't deter anybody from coming out to support. So I'd love to see that. And hopefully we'll see you on Tuesday morning if possible. Next week for some St. Patrick's Day lacrosse. Right behind the X, back in front of the cage. As possession maintained by the Mules. 15 on the shot clock now. Maybe looking for a ripper from the front. No. Back beyond the line. The Pirates were able to force the Mules to utilize all the time on the shot clock last time without getting a shot off. This looks very similar. They do get a shot off, but unable to connect. And it will be the Pirates' possession as they are able to deny for the second offensive possession. The Mules coming away with a score and a shot. Jeffrey Jordan was just trying to find some space after being clacked by a couple of sticks. And it's turned over. The Mules coming away with possession straight away off the turnover and already put themselves into an advanced territory. 8:30 left in this game. As the Mules, they have started off both halves quickly, and they never really looked back. Pirates made things interesting in the second quarter. At the start of the third, that's where the Mules really started to pull away. And the Pirates just unable to find their offensive footing here tonight. But give credit where credit is due. Another goal scored. Good passing, nice link-up play as Paul Salnero will come away with the goal. Well, I said Salnero. My apologies. That was Paul Sutton, or Connor Sutton, scoring his second of the match there. And the Mules lead 14-5 with 8:30 remaining. Yeah, Pena was held there, so possession goes to the Pirates. Diego Herrera now in the match for Southwestern. The shot, 5-hole beats him. Matthew Houts, the senior from right here out of Georgetown, scores his 10th goal of the season. And now has 100 points in his Pirates career with that goal. As Houts makes it Mules 14, Pirates 6. So on a night where scores have been hard to come by, that's point number 100 in the career of Matthew Houts on that goal. Congratulations to him for such a great achievement. It's hot potato with the ball right now as the Pirates finally get on the possession. Cal Stewart. Finding all the uneven spots in the ground that go around. So Ben Schneider now in between the pipes and the cage for the Mules. As the ball loose, picked up. Maybe still no chance to get a shot off there for the Pirates as they work the ball around the perimeter. Now on the far side, the defense there to shadow. And the pass offline. Plenty of time to pick it up here for Keenan Cox. 6:48 and counting. 29 on the shot clock for the Pirates as that shot from distance goes wide. But the Pirates are there first. They'll have possession. On the step, it's well read by the defense. A little stutter, but the poke check gets the ball away. The ball still on the ground as it goes into the air. It's nearing the sideline, and the Pirates try to get on it as they clear the body out, and they do get it. Does Moen, but the time has run out on the shot clock, and the Mules will now have possession. So as the Pirates had done to the Mules earlier in this quarter, the Mules finally do back to the Pirates as they basically suffocate the offensive attack. Ben Schneider, the freshman out of Doylestown, Pennsylvania, who's in cage wearing the 0 now. 6 minutes to go in this contest as the Mules lead 14-6. Belleville with possession as he cradles the ball. And obviously the Mules in no hurry here considering the score line and the time remaining. Brendan Lang. This is an opportunity for head coach Jake Plunkett to go to the bench and get some run for some of his reserves. Looking right in front of the crease, it's an excellent pass and score for Chase Cusco. As Cusco scores his 4th of the match. And with 5:14 left, Mules 15, Pirates 6. Tough night at the office here for the Pirates. But they still have to finish up this 5:14 strong. And try to build up on some positives for next week. The fight for the face-off. Peña came away with it momentarily, but the ball is on the ground. And it ends up in the stick of Seth Lowe. He loses possession. And still the ball on the ground as we get a big clearance check, and the Pirates come away with the possession. Sam Stillwell. The shot, it was missed by Stillwell. Well, the referee, the fans really letting the officials have it now after that big body check resulted in 2 players just crashing on the ground, and we'll have the score from way away by Abram Garris. As Garris gets his 2nd goal of the match, makes the score line Pirates 7, Mules 15. .446 left. Not a whole lot of time, but we have seen these late game bursts, just like last time out from the Pirates, where they had scored 3 unanswered at the end. They just ran out of time to find an equalizer at Albion. Off the face-off, it's going to be won straight away by the Mules. The Mules making their substitutions with 4:30 left. Ben Cohen now on. And now the Mules ready to go in the attack with 50 seconds on the shot clock. Friedel with the ball. And timeout taken. We'll step away with 4:05 left in this contest as we're in the fourth quarter. The Muhlenberg College Mules lead 15-6 on your Pirates YouTube channel. .405 left in this contest as the Mules have possession. The flag is thrown. The shot is scored, though, by Justin Wiley as the senior from Deering, New Hampshire will push the Mules lead 16-6. Get set for the face-off with 3:56 left. So they are going to come back and call the slash on Jake Traylor. So the long stick midi will have to sit for a minute as the Mules have the man advantage now as they lead by 10. And we'll have another timeout taken, this time by the Mules with 3:54 left, or 3:45 rather. As the Pirates head back to the sidelines, not everybody does head back, so it looks like they're ready to get back out there already. And understandably so. We talked about it prior. This Muhlenberg side out of a tough conference in the Centennial Conference in the Northeast, as Dickinson, the Red Devils were the national runner-up last year. Gettysburg also strong. Muhlenberg actually finished fifth in their conference. this is a playoff team that made its conference playoffs from last season. And you're seeing, you know, how good the lacrosse is in the Centennial Conference. Good defense as they knock the ball into the air, do the Pirates. Ball is loose out of the timeout, but it's going to go right back. And that's going to be a big check by Dyson Kwan. And that will probably be sending Kwan to take a seat for about a minute with that blindsided check. So it's just going to be 30 seconds for the push. So now the Pirates, though, at a two-man disadvantage here with 3:25 left in this fourth quarter. Muhlenberg with possession in the attack, right at the X. And the shot right under the crossbar as it rattles in. That's just the type of night it has been for the Mules, as everything is just going right for Muhlenberg College. As Chris Falk, wearing the number 47, the junior out of Parsippany, New Jersey, I think I said that right, gets it for the Mules, 17-6. Off of the face-off, it's won by the Mules. Less than 3 minutes to go as the Mules trying to advance into the attack. And they still have possession inside the box. Unable to make the interception. The Mules with possession on the far side. As the Pirates now back to full strength. 2:35 left. Looking for the shot, and it will be saved. Will Walsh making the save there for the Pirates, who has entered the contest inside the cage. Oh, and the pass incomplete as it was mishandled. So the Pirates starting to go with their reserves here to give them quality game run with 2:05 left. As Matt Fair, the freshman from Austin by way of Bowie High School, now out there wearing the 66. Less than 2 minutes to go. And the pass intercepted overhead by Dylan Mackey, but Mackey seems to have sustained an injury as he's staying down inside the crease on the other end. And the officials will call a stoppage of play as Mackey is sitting down. It seems to be something with a lower leg extremity. But with a minute 34 left, Mackey removing his gloves, and the training staff is going to come out to take a look at him. But he made the interception right next to the goal, and then he put the ball on the ground to allow Will Walsh to pass the ball out, and then he just sat down and just remained there. Maybe a cramp, and hopefully that's all it is, just considering how cold it is here tonight, how warm the weather has been during the day. It felt like it was about 84 degrees with the sunshine, but now with the wind chill, it definitely feels much colder than that here this evening. Latest updates say it's 62 degrees, but with a 17-mile-per-hour wind, it's down to like 59. Although the Pirates have been on the road a lot, It's always this weird crosswind here at the varsity field that can kind of, have adverse effects. But good to see that he is up and walking off under his own power. So the Pirates do have the ball in the attack after that stoppage in play. And maybe a chance to put one more on the board before it's all said and done. .55 on the shot clock, and there's 1:15 left on the game clock. Gets around the second defender, the shot, the bouncer, it squeaks through. Josh Swandle able to get the goal. Snyder had his stick on it, and then it just took a slight glance backward and just didn't have enough power when he made the stop. Josh Swandle scoring his first goal of the game in this one, 6th of the season, as the Mules lead 17-7. 1 minute to go. Muhlenberg with possession. Ben Cohen. Right at the X, the flip shot going away from the cage, and it's scored by Justin Wiley. Or it also could be Justin Weil, W-Y-L-E. But regardless, second goal scored for the number 4, the senior out of Deering, New Hampshire. And the Mules ahead 18-7. Muhlenberg already with possession once again, and the ball picked up and then lost on the possession as the ball still scooting across the ground. Still nobody, and now Muhlenberg back on the possession with Justin Wild. Wild has just scored moments ago as the Pirates trying to knock the ball loose and are unable to do so. 20 seconds left as Muhlenberg will hold here. Maybe we'll use the next 14 seconds for one more shot. But they definitely got the job done here tonight as the Pirates get the ball back. And this will put the dying seconds throughout this contest with a long lob at the very end. Muhlenberg College Mules come into Georgetown, score early, score often, and score repeatedly as they run away with this one as the Mules win 18-7. Fans, thank you again for tuning in with us here tonight. Got to give credit where credit is due. The Mules came in, they played excellent ball, and every facet of the game was just pretty much top-notch for them tonight. The Pirates, really great effort. They tried to answer back a couple of times, and it looked like they were working their way back into the game. Just too much Mules and too often. But that will do it for us here tonight. I want to thank you again for watching. Don't forget, next game is St. Patrick's Day, Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. We will be here bright and ready to go. If you had the day off, I encourage you to come down to Georgetown. South by Southwest will be going on in the capital city, just 30 minutes south of there. It'll be a good afternoon to make a whole day out of it. So start it off with some Pirate lacrosse, and then go ahead and enjoy the rest of your day. But until then, we'll see you next week right back here on the Pirates YouTube page.